What's up guys, and welcome back to On the Brick with another minifig showcase. Today I actually have for you a 2-in-1 as we will be looking at this Figbarf of a Shadow Mandalorian Super Commando, which is a mouthful to say, and comparing it to the quote-unquote real one you can get from Clone Army Customs. This is actually a really good way of getting a nice looking figure for cheap, so let's get into it. The Mandalorian Super Commandos actually make a good few appearances in canon, with most of them understandably being in the Clone Wars TV series, as they consisted mainly of Death Watch soldiers and were loyal to Darth Maul. They supported Maul as he had killed Pre-Vizsla and took control of Mandalore. However, a short time later, when Bo-Katan disputed leadership of Mandalore, a civil war broke out. Needless to say, several Super Commandos were killed in this time. However, they would not just fight each other. In fact, at one point after rescuing Maul from prison, they would have to fend off General Grievous's forces. And despite taking heavy casualties in that fight, they were able to destroy Grievous's army. Seemingly, as civilization basically bred for war, the Commandos would even fight the Republic itself shortly thereafter. While they were not necessarily able to defeat the oncoming Jedi, they were able to escape. And weirdly enough, their past would come back in an interesting way, as the Republic and Bo-Katan would join forces in the now famous Siege of Mandalore. Though certainly well prepared, they met stronger opposition than they had planned for and were quickly overrun and defeated. And this figure here is the Figbarf version of the Shadow Super Commando, and it's actually an incredibly simple one. As you might be able to see, the torso and legs could or should be familiar, as the body and I'll show later the head all come from the same minifigure, which is this one from the Inferno Squad battle pack. And even though it's a little hard to see, just in case there's any doubt or questions, I wanted to show that yeah, this is in fact actual Lego, and it does come from figures from that battle pack. Two things were obviously added, and the first was this custom backpack that you can get from Clone Army Customs. So I just said backpack, but clearly I mean jetpack, and it is a very simple one at that. There's no highlights or colors or anything, it's just a pure black one. And the second thing added is of course the helmet for the Shadow Mandalorian, which you can also get from Clone Army Customs. Now in comparison, here is the actual figure from Clone Army Customs if you were to just buy it that way. You can see the details on this one are quite different, with the printing being more like a Mandalorian's armor should look like. I personally do prefer the details on this thing. Not super intricate or extremely detailed or anything, but I do still think that they look really good. Of course, this figure is 360 degree printed, the printing going on the sides of the legs and of course on the arms. And one thing I really do like about the arms is even how they have like this little panel printed right on there. Like always, the printing does extend to the back of the legs. Here you can see the backpack that you will get if you order it as a complete figure. It is not completely black. This one actually does have different highlighted colors and really fits the character much more. If you really want, this figure does come with a flesh head. Here's the two of them together with the Figbarf on the left and Clone Army Customs on the right, so you can see a better comparison between the two. One thing you definitely can't see is the price differences. Including the add-ons that are on by default, the Clone Army Customs figure will cost you $31 plus shipping. You can of course lower that if you don't want the printed head or the special backpack, but still at a base level it will cost you $27. Meanwhile, the Figbarf will cost you maybe about $10 plus shipping, of course. See, if you want to, you can go to Bricklink and buy a full figure from that battle pack for only about $4 plus shipping. You add on to that the $4 helmet and the $1 black backpack, then that's an additional $5, and so you're at $9 total. And shipping for Clone Army Customs is only $4, so you're looking at about $13 plus whatever the shipping from Bricklink would be, but still no more than about $20. Or if you really want, you can buy just the individual pieces for the figure, in which case you're only going to be spending about $1.50. Again, if you add on the $5 for the Clone Army Custom stuff, then you're talking about $6.50 overall for this figure. And shipping again would make that about $15. Regardless, the $15 or $20 price tag is still better than a $27 starting price tag. With all the add-ons and shipping, you're looking at $35 from Clone Army Customs, which in all fairness isn't actually that bad of a price, but this is more for if you just don't have that money to spend or just don't want to spend that money. And also, I just want to point out, because there are some people on Instagram selling figures like this for more than they should be. Like I just said, you can get this figure for like $15 to $20 shipped to you. I had a guy literally try to charge me $22 for this Figbarf plus shipping. So making custom figures in this way really isn't that difficult, even if it is still a little pricey, but regardless, it'll be cheaper than going to somewhere like Clone Army Customs. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below and what you think about Figbarfs in general. Please do remember to like this video if you haven't already, and please do subscribe if you want to see more custom figures. I'd also like to ask you to please check out my Patreon, where signing up for even $1 a month goes a very long way towards helping this channel, or you can see your name on screen like these wonderful people for $3 a month, and I might even shout you out like Jonathan and Jaden. Thank you so much for watching and for your continued support, and this is the one and only time I will ever say this on this channel: please go vote. Alright, thank you, and I will see you next time.